Welcome to another episode of Daily Musings from Sacred Ground. We identify ourselves in various ways, and no one way can summarize everything, but one of the ways that I think of myself is as a Buddhist Christian. I'm a follower of both the teachings of Jesus and the teachings of the Buddha. And I also see myself as a child of Mother Earth, so that kind of adds a third part to that spiritual identity, if you will. And a question that arises for me as a Buddhist, as a Christian, as a child of our earth is, what is the practice? I love this question. What is the practice? And of course, in any one of these traditions, we have all sorts of things that we could point to as the practice. For a Buddhist, meditation and compassion. As a Christian, agape love, prayer. As a child of the earth, being out in nature, right? So, and there's other elements too. For example, in Christianity, many Christians recognize hospitality as an essential, rich part of Christian tradition. And maybe it's going to church or going to the meditation hall. And one of the things I love about this, I have to go back to a book that I worked with decades ago. There's a book by a fellow named Laurence Boldt called Zen and the Art of Making a Living. It's a big, thick book, and it's also a workbook in terms of, kind of working through what you're here to do. And in that book, I found something. I don't know if Boldt came up with this himself or if he got it from somewhere else, but many of you might be familiar with the old line about assume, A-S-S-U-M-E. When you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. Well, I like what Boldt did with the word question. He said the questions we raise, Q-U-S-T-I-O-N, it reveals the quest I on. The quest that I am on. And in that book, he emphasized that in many ways, the questions are more important than whatever answers we have. And so we can come up with a lot of different answers to what is the practice. And for me, I'm thinking in terms of as a Buddhist Christian child of this earth, but for you it might be as a Muslim, or as a humanist, or as a Roman Catholic, as somebody who's Jewish. However you identify yourself, you could still ask those questions, what is the practice? And in all these different traditions, there may be many, many answers. And maybe we can't even embody or exercise all of the possibilities. But if we keep asking the question, what is the practice? What is the practice? What is the practice? It will reveal to us the quest that we are each on, the quest I on. So I invite you to, and I invite myself as well, of course, to go back to that question again and again. I'm a Presbyterian, or I'm a Hindu, or whatever your tradition is, or whatever your identity is. As part of that identity, what is your practice? I'm Michael Malley, and you've been listening to Daily Musings from Sacred Ground.